Centuries ago, in a small town nestled between rolling hills and winding rivers, something extraordinary was underway. The townspeople, united by hope and vision, had set themselves a monumental task: to build a cathedral so tall and magnificent that its spires would seem to pierce the clouds. It was a project that demanded years, perhaps generations, of toil and devotion. Every day, the sound of hammers echoed across the valley, mingling with the shouts and laughter of hundreds of workers. Some carried timber, others mixed mortar, but the heart of the labor belonged to the stonecutters. These men worked with raw stone, shaping the very bones of the cathedral. Among them were two men who, although they performed the same tasks, lived as if in different worlds. The first stonecutter was a picture of weariness. His face bore the marks of sun and age. His back was bent from years of heavy lifting, and his hands were rough and scarred. He spent his days splitting rocks, his movements mechanical, his spirit dulled by routine and hardship. Whenever a passerby stopped to ask him, "What are you doing?" he would barely look up. His reply was always the same: "I'm cutting stones, day after day, hour after hour. It's hard, it's exhausting, and it's meaningless. I'm just trying to earn enough to survive, nothing more." Yet, just a few steps away, another stonecutter worked with the same tools, under the same sun. This man was different. There was a spring in his step, and his eyes reflected a quiet joy. His hands, though battered by work, moved with purpose and care. When people asked him, "What are you doing?" he would pause, smile, and say, "I'm building a cathedral. Someday, this place will draw people from far and wide. They will come here to pray, seek comfort, and celebrate life. My work is a small but vital part of something much greater than myself." The days turned into months, and the months into years. The cathedral's walls slowly rose, stone upon stone, each one a testament to the labor of many. The first stonecutter grew older and more bitter. Every strike of his hammer felt heavier. He grumbled to himself about aching muscles and endless days. He saw only the pile of stones before him, never the vision they were becoming. His life was a cycle of work and exhaustion, with little to look forward to but the end of another shift. The second stonecutter, however, seemed to grow stronger with time. He faced the same hardships, the same heat, the same injuries, the same repetitive motions, but his spirit was undiminished. Each stone he shaped was a cause for satisfaction. Each wall he helped raise brought pride. He believed in the purpose of his work, and that belief nourished him. The cathedral was not merely a building, it was a dream, and he was part of its realization. As decades passed, the town changed. Children who once played in the dust grew old themselves. Some workers left, some perished, some stayed. The cathedral, slow in its ascent, was finally finished. Its towers soared into the sky. Its stained glass shimmered with colors never seen before. Bells rang from its heights, calling all to witness what human hands could create when united in purpose. The first stonecutter, now stooped and gray, stood before the completed cathedral. He gazed at its grandeur with a hollow heart. All he saw was the years lost, the pain endured, the endless stones he had split with no joy. "I wasted my life breaking rocks," he muttered. "All I ever did was suffer." The second stonecutter, his hair equally silver and his hands equally worn, stood beside him. He looked at the cathedral and felt tears of gratitude well up in his eyes. He whispered softly, "I helped build this. My life's work stands tall before me, and it will inspire generations long after I am gone." The lesson from their story is simple but profound. Fulfillment is not found in the nature of the work, but in the meaning we give to it. Two men, two lives, one task, yet their experiences could not have been more different. The first man saw only the hardship and monotony. His efforts felt pointless. The second saw himself as a creator, a contributor to something eternal. His work was a source of pride and joy. Consider your own life. What is your perspective on the things you do each day? Are you simply working to survive, or are you participating in something larger, a community, a legacy, a dream? Are you just teaching, or are you shaping the minds of tomorrow? Are you just serving customers, or are you helping people solve problems and improve their lives? Are you just coding, or are you building tools that could one day change the world? The difference between these perspectives is vast. It is the difference between despair and hope, between a life endured and a life cherished. You may not always choose your circumstances. Sometimes, life gives you difficult jobs or places you in tough situations. But you can always choose your mindset. By seeing meaning in your work, by viewing yourself as a participant in something greater, you transform even the simplest task into an act of purpose. The cathedrals of history were not built by architects alone. They were built by thousands of ordinary people, stonecutters, carpenters, laborers. Most of their names are lost to time, but their contributions endure in stone and story. Each one left a mark, however small, on something that outlasted them. So, when you feel tired or insignificant, remember the two stonecutters. Ask yourself, am I just cutting stones, or am I building a cathedral? The choice is yours. With a change in perspective, you can turn your daily labor into a legacy. You can find meaning where there seemed to be none. And, just like the second stonecutter, you may one day look back and see that your life has helped shape something beautiful, something that touches the heavens.